potential of a global trade war, and that potential arises, Allan, chiefly out of the tariffs that are being put on China, and China responded pretty aggressively yesterday.
Yeah, they did, and I guess again they responded in a measured way. I don't think they're really going tit for tat. I think overall, from what I understand, where they put their tariffs were in strategic places, whether it's food and I think affecting farmers, et cetera. Now, yeah, it will affect, obviously, the United States. I know the president is very sensitive when it comes to the farming community. So I think tariffs put by China in that area will definitely send a message. But overall, this idea of not being able to possibly send chips to China in general. I know NVIDIA, for example, they've created chips that meet the criteria. Not their best chips, not their quickest or most powerful chips, but definitely chips to China. We've heard just recently how even some of their better chips or more powerful chips have been making their way to China through other countries. But overall, if there is a ban on total chips to China, the effects that could have on the stock market, on the technology space, and obviously affecting the stock market greatly. So China and China tariffs, I know we focus obviously on what's going on here and with our country, but Chinese tariffs make a huge deal to the stock market, especially considering they affect technology. Technology is such a large component of the S&P 500, and really what's been driving the markets higher for the last few years.
What kind of semiconductor exposure do you have for your clients?
Quite a bit. I think most investors have a lot of tech exposure, and what's been leading the tech area have been the semis, whether it's an NVIDIA, a Micron, an AMD, or even some of the chip equipment makers like Lam Research, Applied Materials. These are all going to be affected if the United States were to clamp down even more on what's being sent over to China, especially after they hear reports that the good chips or the more powerful chips are still somehow getting to China, even though there's a ban on them.
That is Allan Small, and the effect of